The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rice. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Let's go! Ohio!
From the gun on 3rd down. Rice. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Ohio! Come on, let's go! Brand 38!
From the gun, Rice. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
All right, here we go.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Here we go now.
Again, it's Hill. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
And this one is right through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Flex round. Check 99. Let's go. Brandon 38. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
To throw again. Rice going up top. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Looking to throw. Rice. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be down deep into Jet territory. A big play on 3rd for the Ravens. 53 yards. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They went right back to him there, figuring one big play deserves another. You think maybe he called for it and said, hey, give me the ball again?
I think a lot of people operate under the whole idea of if they haven't stopped it, go until they do. You go right back at a guy because maybe his confidence might not be as high. In this case, he responded well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They run once more with McKinnon. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
And New York set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Airing one deep for Curse. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
The Jets on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go.
Back to throw here. A dump off now to Hill. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it.
Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific...
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, the type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. If they want to try that again, go play action and hit them over the top.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Now a 10th carry for Hill. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. He'll look to throw. He's got Curse. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Now let's go. The track 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll run on first down. Hill. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They stick on the ground on first down with Hill. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. Letting one go deep for the end. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. To throw on second down. Rice. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He was looking for Brashad Perriman. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Off play action. Rice. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bird. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down right at the 45. Give him 30 yards there. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rice steps away to his left. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things, because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team, We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Go, 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 run, run, run.
10 yards still left on second down.
That's it, baby. That's it. Let's go, round.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
Looking to throw on second down. Rice. Going down the middle, and it's complete. He got 29 yards that time. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Flex round. Let's go.
To throw on second down. Rice. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go. Flex round.
On first down, Rice. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So the offense has it first and 10.
Ohio. 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 Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Hut. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio.
They go play action here on first down. His throw incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Here we go. Ryan 38.
Back to the air on second down. Rice. A dump down to McKinnon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up a third down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
From the gun on third down, Rice buying time to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are in for 6. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's got some space here. And how about that return? As he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. On first down, Hill. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Again, they run with Hill. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Now, as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So it's a third field goal for him now, and he's accounted for all 9 of their points thus far.
And he's definitely keeping them afloat. But we say it so often, field goals are not going to win you games in the National Football League. They've got to find ways to start capitalizing when they get down near the red zone.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! Ohio! Ohio!
Here again is McKinnon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Off the play fake. Rice. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. Give him 30 yards there.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a change-up in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the change.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Kevin White, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now, 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said, it's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
And now out come the Jets. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on second down and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 44. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now a play fake here on first down. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Looking to throw. Rice. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Shift together here from the D-line. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Looking to throw on second down. Rice. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Rice. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down.
Flex round. Flex round. No. Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Ohio.
On 3rd down, Rice out to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a gain of 4. And it'll be a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
All right, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. And it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Jets on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Let's go.
On the toss, it's McKinnon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Here we go. Man 38. Man 38. Ohio. 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 Ohio.
From the gun, Rice is going to let this one go deep. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
To throw now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Throw left side is taken in by Stewart. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Jets on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Off play action. Rice. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Come on, let's go. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
To throw on second down. Rice firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's go. What? Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Operating from the gun. Rice. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jamison Crowder. His 6th touchdown of the season, and the Ravens will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone, and that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They set a decently lofty goal of winning 11 games. Unfortunately, this loss here, they're not going to reach that number.
And that is a lofty number, isn't it? Because if you can get to 11, more times than not, almost overwhelmingly, you're going to the playoffs. But that doesn't mean that everything is totally finished for them. They continue to play hard and play well. They still might reach another goal.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.